this is going to be a really fun set to watch. Honestly, this is one of those sets where if I might just go ahead for the next Hitstun and make it all best of 5 for top 8.
Yeah,
because
that might be really cool.
I would have loved to see this set go all the way to Game 5. It's going to be Zero representing Texas versus BarkSanchez representing Baltimore.
Yeah, and the East Coast.
East Coast hopes.
So
I mean, we have plenty of East Coast folks now. If you think about it in that top 8.
Yeah, we do.
So these two players right now squaring off to figure out who's going to be fighting against Fire Blast here in loser semis. So this is big. You know, the winner here is guaranteed 4th place.
Yeah, and either of these guys has a good shot. You know, I want to say a decent shot against Fire Blaster. They're not, you know, definitely not out of that match. That's not a given for sure. So, so this is going to be a really interesting match.
Oh man, so
I think they're going right into it, right?
So I play a lot of Falcon. You play a lot of Pikachu. So your goal as a Pikachu player against a Falcon. Go.
You need to get him off the edge, and you need to be crafty and get that edge guard. You need to avoid getting hit because he can combo you to death from one grab, one up smash. So you want to bait him into an up smash. Bait him to running at you and don't move forward. Just grab when he comes in to grab you.
There's the bait that you were talking about. BarkSanchez doing such a great job of spacing around the up smash. Oh, man, if it wasn't for this great DI,
Ooh.
as well as the variance in that recovery, that would have been a stock right there, but I think that this throw might be enough.
Yes.
The back air is going to confirm it, and stock 1 is going in favor of BarkSanchez here
And
in
we
top
have
8.
Baltimore cheering loudly in the background. It was a really great recovery from Zero initially to move around that forward smash.
So this is what I'm thinking if I'm Zero.
Oh.
I need to have a lot of mix-ups whenever I'm approaching, because Bark, seeing as he's doing a great job of spacing around contemporary options, you might need to get a little bit unorthodox there.
Yes, absolutely. See, that's a bad play. So Zero, I think that might be some, I don't know if that's console inexperience, but he used the Falcon Punch too close to the stage there. I don't know if he needed it to survive, but at that distance from the stage, Bark is going to run out there and end that stock.
He's going for a lot of these grabs. Finally able to go ahead and secure an opening of his own.
Wow, that was a great run out in air. I didn't think that was the option he was going to take, and I didn't think it was going to kill either.
Definitely full of surprises, but Zero's pretty aware of his KO options. It's good to see him being able to cash out the stock at the minimal % that he really needs.
Oh, and that's going to be a stock there, too. Bark's so efficient right now.
I know that at the highest levels, a lot of folks consider this match to be even, sometimes even in Falcon's favor, but it's just so easy for Pikachu. Look at this. One grab, and this could be a stock right here. If it wasn't for the surprise hug into another hug,
double
what
hug.
is happening?
Oh, triple hug!
It's looking like a triple hug.
There's a lot of love in the building.
We just need a triple rainbow in the background of Dreamland, and then we're set. And then we're set. It's so beautiful.
Oh, wow, and maybe he does a shield jump to parry that. Oh, and I think he needed to F smash or something instead of that
Even
up
an
air.
up B, I think, would have been a better option.
Yes, I agreed. Man, so but he's so reactionary and so fast that, you know, he's not always going to choose the most optimal move, but his reaction time is going to be there with whatever he does choose.
Zero's definitely playing on tilt right now. He hasn't been finding any openings. Bark's done a great job of baiting and spacing around some of the openings that Zero's going for, and he's done an even better job of pulling the trigger every single time.
Yeah, and you see he's really good with those defensive up Bs. He makes it really hard for Zero to get that first hit, which is what Zero needs to get a combo going. But there it is.
Game one
in the books, JV4.
Very handily in favor of BarkSanchez. This is Texas's last hope, actually, Zero.
Wow. And this is top 4 here, right? Or no, this is top 5.
Yeah, so whoever wins this is guaranteed at least 4th place. They're going to be going to loser semis. But, you know, Bark, despite the fact that you said that he felt like he really struggled with Falcon, he must have done his homework, or he must have eaten his Wheaties, because he was looking so crisp in that game.
Oh, yeah, he was looking deadly. And but I think a lot of that is Zero's playstyle. I think Zero is a little over-aggressive with him, and
maybe a little overzealous as well. He's opting for the Pikachu Ditto here. And
I don't think this is a good idea for Zero.
I'll be honest.
BarkSanchez has so much experience in this matchup.
While I don't know how deep Zero's pockets go as far as character diversity goes, I have never seen him play Pikachu. So I'm really trying to figure out what he's going for with this pick.
Man, I can't say that I think this is a good idea in any means. I saw Zero only play a little Pikachu maybe in doubles.
Well, that's something that we touched on as we opened this, right, is all of these high-level players can play every character at a really high level.
Yes.
So who knows? Maybe Zero can do it. He's off to a pretty decent start, and I think that conversion is going to put him in the stock advantage for the first time in this set.
Wow, yeah. So maybe he really does have some Pocket Pikachu. It's still only 1 stock in, so it's a little early to tell, but you know, there is something like to be said though of making a character switch. You stick with what you learned from the first match with your character, or do you try and make an adjustment? A lot of times I see people lose a first match really closely, make an adjustment like to a character they're not that comfortable with that they think is going to work out in the matchup for them, and they just get bodied because they're not used to playing that character.
Yeah, but Zero doesn't even need that time to really warm up, and already he's making this a pretty even game. Let's talk about BarkSanchez. I mean, going into this match, I feel like he has some really good Pikachu experience. You know, he plays with Shears a lot. It was a resident Pikachu main from his area, so he's definitely well-versed in this matchup.
Yes, he is. You know, he played a lot of Pikachus with myself as well. He's just really good at this matchup, so...
And we're really seeing it pay off. And despite the fact that he lost the first stock, he took no signs of failure as he took that next stock.
Yeah, quick turnaround there. And Zero rolls right into that back throw, or techs right into it, rather. Oh! And Bark, interestingly, does not for the back throw and tries that up smash, but Zero maybe at a percentage a little too high to combo. Good shield stop there, but Bark with a great up B. 2 up airs to the nair.
So let's talk about neutral and punish first. Right? You know, as Zero's evening up these stocks, how do you feel about who's winning in neutral, and how do you feel about how well they're winning in neutral, what they're able to make out of wins?
I feel like it's pretty even still right now. It's just been going back and forth, stock to stock, and oh, you see, oh, great jab grab from Bark. He doesn't use that often. He's really started to incorporate it into his game, he mentioned.
Ooh, and he waits for that tech in place, and he gets the back throw.
And in that tech in place, you either have to try to, if you think they're going to try and get a grab, you either have to jab grab yourself or try to up B out of there. I usually opt for the jab grab. I think up being out of there is definitely a better, like right there, it's probably a better option.
BarkSanchez 2 stocks away from knocking Zero out of this tournament.
Oh, and Zero doesn't get a fast fall there, which maybe he needed.
And another good thing that we've seen from Bark is his usage of that quick attack, right? He's been able to avoid a lot of Zero's combos. Even there, Zero committing so hard to covering the ledge. And this might really cost him.
And it looked like Bark was going to go to the ledge when Zero committed to it. Oh, wow, he messes up that up B.
And you can see Bark, he's getting hyped. Just 1 stock remaining. He can do this. 1 stock away from 2-0 Zero.
Oh, wow. Zero's got to try to finish this off. Ooh, and Bark gets back.
Only temporarily, but an excellent recovery mix-up there. You know, everybody was expecting the double quick attack.
Let's see, opts for a back throw. Oh, man, and I think Zero is not in a good position here.
Definitely not. Bark's done a great job of calling out those tech in places. You know, I feel like he's nailed the last 3 tech chases in a row.
Yeah, and Bark's very, like right here, Bark is very good at predicting where he's going to be with this quick attack. When he's lucky, he gets pushed off that ledge.
And Bark here just really does a good grab, and he gets it. Zero still somehow holding on. I feel like a back air is what Bark's.
Oh, that's not a good trade. It's done. Wow.
Zero knocked out of the tournament at 5th place, and BarkSanchez.
Wow, and Shears really excited there.
Do you blame him?
No, that's a great victory. That's a huge win for Bark. So Bark and Fire Blast. Now this is the match.
This is the run back.
This is the run back.
The White Rose Monthly, right?
Yeah. Everyone's been talking about this. You know, and I know Shears is. Look at the smile on Shears' face.
Shears, aka Young Alfalfa.
Like. Young Alfalfa. This man, Shears. I don't see it sticking up. I think you look very well kept. Shears is really. I mean, he's really confident in Bark, and I think that he really believes Bark is going to win this. I don't know, man. I'm really excited for this match.